Hi, and welcome to Message from Spirit, a weekly event that we hold on Friday mornings in lieu of the morning meditation. Morning meditations will resume on Monday, so I look forward to being with you there. Before we begin today, I just want to remind you of a couple events coming up uh, rather quickly, but at the end of this month. On October 26th, I'll be hosting Reiki Level 2 here in Marmara. So if you already have Reiki 1 and you're ready to move forward with Reiki 2, this class is for you. It is an all-day workshop where we learn long-distance healing and a lot of other amazing stuff to do with light work. So if you're interested in that, you can go to my website, mindfuljourney.ca/events, and look for it there to register. Contact me if you like as well. Remember, you do have to have proof that you had Reiki 1. So if you didn't take it from me, you will need to provide your certificate or at least the who, when, and where of it all in order to take Reiki 2. So that's October 26th. October 27th is when I have our monthly Healing Circle gathering here at my home in Marmara. And in keeping with the theme of the week, it'll be based on Halloween. We'll do a little Halloween trivia there, and who knows what little things we may come up with, all relating to Halloween. And I will have that day as well where we will have messages from Spirit. October 31st is, of course, Halloween, and it falls on a Friday. So that'll be a very special Messages from Spirit for us that day here live on Facebook. So without further ado, again, I'm using the Goddess Speaks Oracle cards. I'll be holding up cards 1, 2, and 3, and you just allow yourself to be guided to which card you feel is yours. Card number 1. When I've drawn all 3, I will then reveal the message. Card number 2. And card number 3. So again, here's card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. And at the end, I'll put them all together for a group reading. So let's see what we have. The first card that was drawn is the Mother. And as we spoke before, the Mother energy is one about creation, about developing things, about birthing, bringing to life something new, or taking something that already exists and giving it a reboot, birth, making something new out of it. Today she's talking about expectation. This works two ways. Expectation, what is it you expect in a situation? And you can be blocking yourself from opportunities by being narrow-minded and only expecting things to go a particular way. Yes, we want to manifest things to happen in our life, but sometimes those opportunities um, can only manifest themselves if we open our minds up and allow ourselves to open up our expectations rather than limiting ourselves. Be careful as well. I feel that there's some of you that have come to be negative in your thinking and you may not even realize it. And by that, what I mean is only bad things happen to me. I don't expect anything good to happen. So when it does, then, it's a wonderful surprise. Well, you're already putting it out there that you aren't going to have anything good happen. So you're only expecting bad things to happen. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're inviting into your life. Stop it. Make yourself be open to experiences that are positive for you. So feeling worthy of having those things happen in your life, then you will then expect those things to happen. So if you chose card number 1, take a moment to reflect on what are your expectations. Are you expecting things to be 100% perfect and run this way, this way, this way only? And you're maybe running into stumbling blocks. You could be putting those blocks in there because you're not open to other ways of doing things. Another thing is, if you are of the mindset that you are being negative, and some people feel that that's self-preservation, and that if I don't expect anything great to happen, I won't be disappointed. But you will be disappointed because you really do want things good to happen to you. So take a look at where your mindset is. Allow yourself to be open to the possibilities that are around you, and expect and demand good things to happen to you. All right, moving on. Number 2 is the Maiden, and she's about beginnings. We talked about this before, where the Maiden energy is like when we were children, we would just go ahead and try things and do things because we had not yet developed or taken on the fears of experiences, or the talking of other people and telling us things are a certain way. For those of you who chose the Maiden, the Beginnings card, over the next week, this is a perfect time for you to start those new projects. I feel like there's some of you out there that might be looking for a job, whether that's, excuse me, like in the 9 to 5, going and looking for a new job, or starting a new project on your own, maybe new studies, taking up a new craft, anything like that. What's new to you, new beginnings, this is the week to get going on it. Sometimes you hold back, not knowing when to start, or for whatever reasons, life happens, right, and gets in our way, and we have to do other things first. Now is the time for you. This is the time for you now to step out of your comfort zone if that need be, and just take that plunge and go ahead and apply for that job or that position that you've wanted. What's the worst that can happen? You don't get it. You don't have it right now. But you won't get it if you don't try, if you don't put that effort out there. You've always wanted to read that book, and it's been sitting on your shelf for 6 months. Now's the time to pick it up and start reading it. For those of you that are moving, congratulations. This is moving on into a different stage of your life. Those that have sold your house and are moving to a new place, you maybe don't know exactly where you're going yet, but this is the first step. You're ready to start now. This is ready to make that move, to make that change, to seriously start investigating it and moving forward. Opportunities will come up, but you have to make the first step. This is the time for those beginnings. And number 3, moving right in line with all of this, is the Maiden again, and hers is new ideas. Much like the people with the beginnings, the expectations, comes new ideas. And again, it's the Maiden that shows that, so these are things that are different to you. As we grow and experience human life, we develop our own ideas about things, our own truths about things, our own beliefs. Hopefully. Sometimes, though, without even realizing it, and it is a survival tactic, we take on the beliefs, the truths, the way of life of our family, our communities, even our jobs, our friends. That we're just like a sponge. We take it all in, and sometimes we have to sort it out to see what's really ours. For the people that got new ideas, it's like over this week, there's going to be something that will trigger that in you, that spark of wanting to know things. And there is going to be ideas that you'll come across either on YouTube or Facebook like this. I mean, you got to watch some of them, right? But it's like you've been searching for something, whether it's even how to fix something, or a new way of doing something. It's going to come to you this week. And at first, you might be a little hesitant because it's different from what you presently believe. But be open, take those ideas in. I mean, I love anything that makes me think. And it doesn't mean that it's wrong, but if it makes you think, is it true to you? And maybe it helps me to discover who I really am. You might hear that new idea and go, that's not for me. That's fine. At least you've thought about it, but don't turn it away right away. Allow yourself time to think, to absorb, and maybe even experiment a little bit. But this is the week for new ideas, to be open to receive them. Who knows what might be there for you? So those are the messages from those three cards. And what does it mean when we put it all together? I'm always blown away at how cool it is when these cards, to me, seems very obvious what this energy of this week is for. Remember, our first card again was the Mother and about expectations. And combined with beginnings and new ideas, that just tells me that we all need to open our minds up. Is there something that you're wanting to manifest in your life? Now is the time for you to really look at, am I limiting myself, or limiting or blocking even the path to manifesting what I desire because of my expectations? Um, I have coached a lot of people over the years, and I can remember some of the people that I coached that were having problems in their relationships. It was their expectations. Now, I'm not telling you that you should settle for less sort of thing, but what they were doing was, with their partners, they expected them to act and treat them a certain way, which we all want to have respect and everything else. But they took it beyond the point that they couldn't see and understand how that person was showing them love, was showing them respect and caring. And when they tried to show it to that person wasn't receiving it because it wasn't brought to them the way they wanted it. It's kind of like someone bringing you your lunch, saying, I'm going to give you this lunch because I love you, I like you, I'm making you lunch. What would you like? And you tell them, oh, I'd like a chicken sandwich. And so they bring you this chicken sandwich, and oh, if they really loved me, they would have cut the crust off. They didn't, so I guess they don't love me. It's they did what they thought you wanted and expected. And when it didn't meet your expectations, you were disappointed. Now, I'm not saying that again, that you lower your expectations, but examine them and see if you put so many limits and rules and things on them that you are missing the opportunities that are there for you to experience. And also, on the same note, expect to manifest. If you're thinking, again, like I mentioned before, that nothing ever works out for me, so I don't expect anything, that way I'm not disappointed. By doing that, you're actually putting out there that nothing's going to manifest for me. So be careful of your mindset again. But this is the week to be mindful of that, because it is a perfect time for new ideas and new beginnings. So the things that are going to come to you, it's a new way of doing things. It's a new way of thinking that will create those beginnings. So be open then to see them. If you're so limited in how something is going to happen, then you may miss those new, because they're new ideas. They're ones you haven't had yet. So be open to those new ideas, those new way of doing things. Give yourself time to think. It's great. We all can be philosophers, and we should be, even if it's only for 10 minutes a day. Allow yourself time to think of you hear a new idea, and before you totally dismiss it, give yourself time to have dialogue with it. You never know what new beginning that could be for you. I hope that was helpful for you, and you go into this week open-minded and ready to take on the challenges of any new ideas to have those new beginnings. Until next week, namaste.